Freddie Rickster with Neff Labs TV. What can you tell us about what you will be doing tonight?
Oh, that's a tough one because I really don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing outside of just trying to make the people laugh. This is an incredible situation. As a matter of fact, the host tonight, a longtime friend of mine, Chris, and he used to bring us out to Jamaica a lot to do backyard comedy. So I was really elated to see that brother. He's a good man, and it's a real honor to be once again on the platform with him. So this is a good deal.
How did you like touring in Jamaica?
Oh, Jamaica was a blast, man. It's always been a blast. It's always good to get away from, or to be able to be with the proper people and get away from the whole tourist kind of element and really see how my people, live in Jamaica. So, hail up all Jamaica.
What was your favorite food in Jamaica?
My favorite food. I was trying to, they wouldn't give me any jackfruit. I wanted to taste the jackfruit, but apparently it's not everywhere, so I couldn't have the jackfruit. But, my favorite food absolutely was the street jerk chicken.
Street jerk chicken?
The street jerk chicken, absolutely. The cart, it didn't get any better than that. So, yeah. And the peanut man overcharged me for some peanuts. We won't discuss that.
And how did you meet up with Johnny that you're able to start doing comedy?
Some years ago, he used to actually run an event in Kingston. The Backyard Comedy is an outdoor comedy situation. And he would bring over a lot of comedians, from the States. And we would go out there, and the last thing we did was the Backyard Comedy Tour. So we did Kingston, Macon, Clarendon. We ended up in Mobay. That was the last time I worked with him, and that was some years ago. So when I walked in and I saw my brother, right, I was like, it just turned the whole thing into something, because I saw the fly and everything, but I didn't really pay any attention to the lineup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then when I saw him, I was like, wow, this is the real deal. This is a real deal event. One thing that I think is important is that you have a lot of comedians here who are from the Caribbean, but they're not taking anything away from them, but they deal with the comedy from a U.S. perspective. So to have an authentic, individual, and I've worked with quite a few in Jamaica, come here and, deliver that, authentic Caribbean. I do the accent and everything, but my folks are from the South here, And so I don't try to emulate. I just understand the culture and appreciate it, so I can, delve into different aspects. But having official comedians and that official comedy here turns this into an entirely different type of event.
Oh, great.
So yeah, and it's a real pleasure to be on this whole thing. It's just international. We have Mexico. I don't know if any Haitians are represented. Stop what I say to the Haitian community.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, in Zimbabwe.
Oh,
Zimbabwe's here too. All right.
Yeah.
And so it's an incredible thing. I'm glad to be a part of it.
And if you weren't doing comedy, what would you be doing?
Crime. Yep. So yeah, that's about it.
And what other new projects do you have coming up?
Right now, I've been contemplating a one-man show, and I write. So like a stage play or screenplay and stuff like that. My aspirations have changed, to a more spiritual thing.
Okay.
Within the last couple years, So in 2014, I actually ran for office in the South Bronx, for district assemblyman. And I think that was a rude awakening for me as to the condition of our people and, what I should really be aspiring to do. Don't get me wrong, I love the comedy. And I'll never stop, and I always do my best to entertain my people, but sometimes you gotta kind of, for lack of a better phrase, elevate into other aspects, you know what I mean? And that's where my brain is right now.
Oh, wonderful. And how can we find you on social media?
You just type in my name, Freddie Ricks. I didn't put any of that stuff on YouTube, mind you, but it's a bunch of stuff up there, a lot of content, And yeah, so
Instagram, Twitter.
not so much Instagram, not so much Twitter, but Facebook.
They can find you on Facebook?
Yeah, you can find me on
Okay.
Facebook. Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking the
Thank
time
you.
out.
Thanks for having me, and big up to the show, the program. Much success. All right, and keep doing this. Keep showing the world, like, good events. I appreciate you.